Hi guys! I actually have always just wanted to say that. Actually, I'm Wendy Lawson, Director of Marketing Development and Family Engagement for BLMS, but today I wanted to talk to you as a Montessori mom. You see, my two daughters attended Montessori school all the way through middle school, and so I thought it might be helpful at this unprecedented time to share a few ways that you can bring Montessori home. Come on. We know that children can remain content and joyful under a variety of circumstances and conditions if they know what to expect and also how they can contribute. My children are, of course, significantly older than yours, but I still have some of the materials that we've used through the years, and we continue to share with younger children when they come for a visit. This low kitchen cupboard now has trays and small appliances, but the top shelf remains as it was when my daughters were toddlers and primary ages. In addition to a wonderful shell collection, it also contains many wonderful items like this small tray that can be used for pouring activities. We also have placemats and materials for scooping and pouring, or to be used for preparing a snack or as a place setting for a meal. And of course, a small spray bottle and cloth for washing windows. Although the door of my refrigerator today is filled with a plethora of condiments, when my children were small, the lowest shelves contained small pitchers of water, milk, or juice that they could pour for themselves. This drawer that today has baking supplies used to hold small cups and glasses that my children could access for themselves. If your children can get their own materials, they will eagerly contribute to caring for themselves. Let your children know where their materials are kept and know that we complete one task at a time and return the materials when we have finished. Perhaps at this time it would be helpful to designate a small shelf or a low table for your children to keep their books and materials on. And these can be changed out every few days if their interest seems to be waning. The primary and elementary students can set this area up themselves. Much as it's purported that young children have short attention spans, Montessori education actually builds focus and concentration. It does this by giving a child a lesson and then a long, uninterrupted period of time to practice. Sure, at home our kids may be saying to us, "I'm bored," or "I don't know how to do this." But just like Montessori guides, we Montessori parents can encourage our children to be perseverant. Try again. Of course, for very small children, they may also be signaling to us that they are actually tired or hungry. We have to take care of that as well. Infants and toddlers do not need a myriad of activities to maintain their attention. In fact, access to too many items usually results in disorder. They are in a period of intense learning and are delighted to read the same book again and again, or to listen to the same song over and over. When the environment includes a few engaging activities in an area where they can get them, young children will practice towards mastery. Montessori teachers intervene gently, quietly, and only when necessary. I saw this in action as a parent once when I was observing a toddler classroom. A young child was crossing the room balancing a glass pitcher on a tray. She wobbled. I flinched and almost jumped out of my observation chair, but across the room the Montessori teacher raised a calming hand and the child regained her balance and continued across the room. If you always rush to correct the children, the Montessori teacher told me, you'll make them lose confidence and believe that only the adults are the authorities in the situation. She told me that if the child in fact dropped the pitcher and it wasn't broken, she would wait and observe and watch the child pick the pitcher back up and perhaps clean up the water she had left. And if in fact the glass broke, she would help her to clean it up so that she didn't get hurt. Montessori teachers are excellent observers. As Montessori parents, we can also gain this capacity. Waking up, getting dressed, eating meals together. These are all excellent ways to reinforce that while some things are uncertain, our home life is stable and loving. Introduce your children to the arts, the music, the books that you love. I still remember as a child that my father read to me from Franz Kafka's Metamorphosis. Now, this was a time where I could not possibly have understood the Czech author's nuances, but I loved the voices my father was giving to the hapless protagonist, and I knew he liked Kafka, so I did. In my home, we have many opportunities to play with shells because I love the beach, and everywhere I go around the world, I always bring a few home. So I cannot say that I have raised my children through the current public health crisis that's going on right now, because this is unprecedented. But I can say that by using Montessori tools and techniques at home, it enabled me to run a small media production company and to serve the worldwide Baha'i community. I think these same strategies have been so effective as I've had to go through the many meetings that my children came to with me, and the bring your daughter to work days that were unscheduled, and the television studios that are so much a part of their upbringing. So I'm sure you've probably already incorporated a lot of these ideas into your regular home life, and I hope that at least a few of them were helpful to you. Don't forget to check the BLMS Activity Bank every day and to withdraw additional ideas about how to enrich your time with your children and get the things done that you are still responsible for. And talk to one another. Share what's working well for you with other families on the BLMS Facebook page. And I would love to continue the conversation. You can reach me at nwandi@BergenLafayetteMontessori.com. That's NWANDI@BergenLafayetteMontessori.com.